this complex out there. I don't know if it was temporary. I don't know if it was for the future. But the design I saw the first design that when Mayor Glenn and that council designed the complex, at the last minute they came in and sketched out some area and they called it practice soccer fields is what they called it. Now, we went in and built a batting cage over there that was not designed, didn't show up in the plans anywhere. But we built a batting cage over there. And Councilman Carter was instrumental in the design of that batting cage and helping get it built, get it put up. So when you came back and looked at the soccer, you had to shift it further down. And one pod actually was way over there at the bridge, at the highway, far removed from any of the other soccer fields. I don't know how that would work. Because there's no restrooms over there, there's no nothing over there, there's no parking over there. So, when I went back and got this plan the other day and met with soccer and said, hey, have you seen this? And they said, no, we haven't seen this. Now, it wasn't something that I went out and got after we had the discussion about soccer. It was already there. I just didn't have it. But Ms. Bridgman brought it to me, and I made copies of it and put it in their hands. And to see if is this satisfactory? Do you like this? Because this could be done for far less money if the man continued leasing us that property. We don't lease it now. We don't pay anything for it. But could that be designed? Mr. Tucker had told me he would like to try to pursue a grant to purchase that property, if you could get that property. I don't know. But in fairness to Mr. Carter and what was done here, I think it was people looking for a way of improving what we have, not necessarily to step on baseball or softball or anyone else. I don't know what it would cost to put that soccer in there. Mr. Jarvis has done the drawings on it, and the last time I talked with Mr. Jarvis, he was having difficulty making the amount of fields fit onto the property. Mr. Jarvis, can you speak to this?
Yes, sir. That's correct. There's some issues as far as it being at the sportsplex. If we build another concession stand, it's got to be above the 100-year flood, like the first one was. And when you start building that up, that starts changing terrain, and it limits the area where you can put fields. It also makes the difficulty of adding storm detention more difficult. So those are some of the issues that we're running into. I also sent my layout the day after we met, and the council authorized me to pursue this. I sent that layout to the soccer board, asked them to send me what they wanted to do as far as the layout if they didn't like what we had. I have not heard back from the soccer people. So that's kind of where I am.
Well, I think this council was probably looking for options. If there's some way of improving soccer, they're playing over there on the field. It's got a ditch running through it. I asked Mr. Jarvis to go look at that to see how the water could be rerouted. And I think that was a figure of about $23,000 or something like this to be able to redirect the water and fill that field to where you can get more space in there to play soccer. We just want our children to have the best opportunity that they can have, and the best facility that they can have. Can you find 10.5 acres to put soccer fields in the sports complex? Is there 10.5 acres available?
Well, not without moving the field up close to the bridge.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's what I look at.
Okay. But you can find 10.5 acres over there where they are to have a complex there. And that's in your district.
Mayor, could I have something?
Yes, sir.
Not about the sports complex. Nobody, well, that's my district, supposed to be the liaison. Nobody said squat diddly to me about anything going on, not even you, Mayor. Now, to my next point. You're talking, here's a memo from you, Mayor, the mayor's message. Tremendous efforts were made last week toward a thorough cleaning of the west side in preparation for less movement, for cutting back limbs, edging sidewalks, mowing, and etc. The city looked good for the event that took good participation from our citizens and received positive media publicity. Mayor, 20 plus years, I'm still fighting back, and I'm still standing by the grace of God. I have called your office, I have talked with Lynn. District 2 is the worst. District is not getting cut, not getting edge or limbs cut back. You go and do the same thing. I watched week before last, before school started. You had Skillet, you had Nate, inmates, and all practical other city employees cleaning the whole football field over there and edging the sidewalks. District 2, I cannot get them to correct that. It's difficult to get the grass cut when the city crew come in and to edge it, to cut the limbs back. I have talked to you. You came over and made some negative comments about me to one of the citizens in my district. I'm not going to get nothing done. You are the mayor. I know you are the mayor. Okay? I am the city councilman of District 2. Again, we pay the same basic tax on the dollar as anybody else. We want to be represented. Next thing is, the ditch behind Goodman's Funeral Home on Lancaster Street has not been cut this year. Grass is all in the medium, Osceola Street, Marshall Street, portion of Government Street. It's not been cut. Councilman Jones, I know you want to jump on this, and I got something for you to jump on. You come up, you talk, and you've been very negative. I'm tired of it. Here's the evidence to prove and to show that nothing is being done in District 2. I'd like to pass these down. This is right here on the corner that is not being cut. May I pass these to the council person?
Yes, sir.
Get your permission.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. I start with you. It's coming to you, Councilman. Mary, would you like to see these?
Yes, sir.
That's District 2, a portion of it. No, that's just one of them. And you're going to tell me what's being done? And
Been right there and addressed that. Been right there and addressed that myself.
Addressed it to who?
On the day before school started, on the Friday before school started, I actually worked the trash trucks myself. I went over there with the entire crew. I took Duke over there with us. Chief, you're familiar with that. Duke went right ahead of us.
How do you realize these pictures, this is September or the last of August?
We worked
This
every
is still
street.
the same way right now.
We worked
I
every
disagree.
street
That's the
over there
evidence.
on
That's why I took
Canopy
it.
Street.
That's why I took it.
We worked on
Because I'm tired of being lied
Street.
to.
We worked Osceola Street. We went down to the 4 different spots that you called in and said had not been cut. I walked back there on your private property and looked at the space back there.
Not my
You
private property, no, that's the easement.
I
I
walked
know
down-
nothing nasty.
I walked down the driveway
That
on your
easement
private
belongs to the
property.
city, you've been cutting it buku years, so
I
don't say my
walked down the
private property, watch
driveway
it out.
on your private
Don't try to set
property
me up.
and looked
There's
at
your
that
evidence.
area
It's not
back
being
there,
done right
and
there.
it had been cut. It had been cut.
No.
So, you
No.
know, this
No.
right here, Terry Hand was in the truck with me. We
It's still
identified
the
that
same
grass
now.
in that street right there, keep a hole in the back of my truck, I dug it up.
It's still the same way now.
So a lot of this, we went over there on North Street, was that the street? North Street, and cleaned up an area over there that you had complained about, found the owners in Montgomery with the police chief and Duke's help, got that area cleaned up over there.
Yes, you did.
We're having some difficulties, we have some equipment breakdown, we got some situations.
Man, why is it the contractors that the street department have? Let's take Cotton Street, okay, where the Alabama Power Company is. On one side of where the warehouse is for Alabama Power Company belongs to the contractor. I've invited each and every council person, any citizen in here, the news media, to go take pictures and see, since the mayor can't see those. They are human beings with lawnmowers and weed eaters. They edge where the old Alabama Power Company is on Cotton Street. Right across the street belongs to the city. It is not cut properly, it is not edged. You went through where there's a house that you moved the car. I have reported